Today's dish is going to be key lime pie featuring Holly Kostensky from Mike's Place Restaurant. This is the original restaurant recipe from Mike's Place in Kent, Ohio. Let's get started.
Ingredients for today include 3 cans of sweetened condensed milk, about 2 sleeves of crushed up graham crackers, a tablespoon of unsalted or salted butter. I don't really have a preference. We have a tablespoon of pure vanilla extract, half a cup of egg beaters, half a cup of sour cream. We have 3 limes. I'm going to be using the juice and zest from 2 of them and 1 for decoration.
Now for the equipment that we're going to be using today. It's pretty straightforward.
The tools we're going to need for today include a 9-inch round pan for the pie. We're going to need a mixing bowl, a zester for the lime, as well as your measuring tools. So I have a tablespoon, you'll also need a half a cup, and then our can opener, as well as a knife to cut your lime. We're going to preheat the oven to 350. To prepare our 9-inch baking dish, I have a little hack I wanted to share. So I started off by cutting my parchment paper into a square. You're going to go ahead and fold it in half, half again, half again, one more time. Then from here, flip your pan upside down. I'm going to try to center it as best as you can. So like right about there looks good to me. I'm going to hold my nail there so I know where to cut. You're just going to do a straight cut. And from here, I pre-sprayed my pan. Nothing sticks. Unfold the parchment paper. There you go. And then I also have these strips that I'm just going to place around.
What? Like that hack. Heck yeah!
I ended up using 2 tablespoons of butter because I figured the more you have, you don't have to use all of it. But just in case, I'm just going to go ahead and pop it in the microwave for 30 seconds. So, you open it because your mom yells at you because you need to cover it so it doesn't splatter in the microwave. Here I have my fully melted butter, so if you need to put it back in, that's okay. Just do it in 15-second intervals after that. I'm going to go ahead and combine this with my crushed graham cracker. And when you're mixing it, you want to get it to the texture of wet sand.
Okay.
So now we have the graham cracker column all patted down into the pan. Just going to set that down to the side and let it cool down while we're making our mixture.
Now Holly's going to add the 3 cans of sweetened condensed milk. We're going to then add some sour cream that we measured earlier. And we're going to add our egg and our vanilla extract. And one quick note.
One thing I forgot to mention earlier is we're going to go ahead and add half a cup of sweetened lime juice into our mixture. One way to help get the most juice you can out of a lime, pressure and roll. I'm going to go ahead and zest my lime. You want to make sure you leave it whole so it's easier to zest, and watch your nails if you have them.
Oh yeah.
Just get in there with 2 limes.
That sounds like my dog scratching. Now she's going to take the lime and give them all a nice squeeze. Then she's going to give it a nice whip and turn it in, put it in our pan, and we're going to actually get ready to bake this thing. So I'm going to let Holly take it away. So take it away on how we're going to get this thing baked.
I have parchment paper and foil here ready to cover my key lime pie. Just going to spray it just to make sure nothing sticks. You're going to want to be careful when you're transferring this to the oven because it is full of liquid. We're going to go ahead and put it in at the 350 for 15 minutes until we check it at that mark. So my key lime pie is still baking. I'm going to pull it out here soon. Once I do, I'm going just to lift the lid, going to gently jiggle the pie. If it's moving a lot, you're going to want to go ahead, cover it back up, put it in for another 10 minutes. Got to take it out again, and if you jiggle it and it is firm, go ahead and pull it out. Leave that pie covered. You're going to let it sit on the counter until it's cool to touch. Once it is, go ahead and put it in the freezer overnight or for 8 hours.
So now exactly 8 hours later in the freezer, let's give this thing a taste. I can't wait.
Holly, this is phenomenal. I love the plating. I'm not an expert, but it looks awesome. It's one of my favorites. Who's that young fella?
It's one of the Key West locals.
Why do I get the little piece? This what? Because you do. All right, let's try it out. You want to try it?
Yes.
Let me try it. I do like it. I like how you garnish.
Should we cheers again? Cheers.
All right, here we go. Oh man. That's really good. I know I say this every video, but I've never had anything that didn't taste good. And yeah,
Texture? What do you think?
I think it's perfect. It's like really sweet, but it's good. It's not like a bad sweet. You know what I mean? Like a rich, chocolatey kind of. It's perfect.
And that sweet condensed milk, when you freeze it, it doesn't get hard. It gets real nice and creamy. So
It's good.
get a good bite.
Oh, you guys gotta make this. You gotta make this. Great job, Molly. Awesome.
I'll see you in Key West.
All right, here we go. Vacation time. That's good.
And just like always, thanks for watching. Please, if you haven't yet, subscribe to Mike Kostensky here on Facebook for all the recipes we do. We couldn't do it without you watching, so thank you. Also in the background, you might hear some music. Mike's getting ready to turn out his next album, so be ready and check that out.